What's up, guys? We are Big One Paranormal. Welcome to our first video ever. And I
am Kennedy.
All right, dude. We've been over this plenty of times.
What's up, guys? We're at Charles Barkley's mansion in Ohio.
No, we're really not.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm Kennedy.
I'm Mason.
And we are at the Helgeson Hotel. We're going to be investigating, looking for some paranormal stuff. This is about 100-year-old hotel. So
on this year, it's exactly 100 years old.
Exactly 100. We will see really why this place is haunted.
It's not just a hotel. It's one of, if not the most haunted hotels in Idaho. So that's kind of cool. Not that anyone knows what Idaho is because it doesn't exist, but we're here. We're here.
Where the fuck is the salt?
Well, we're in room 206 at the Helgeson. To this year, this building has been open for 100 years on the dot. I mean, in the last 100 years, there's been lots of social activities gone here. Lots of people have come here for social events. There's a ballroom. I mean, anything's open for 100 years, especially a hotel. You're going to have lots of people coming in, coming out, lots of good energy, bad energy coming in. Some of it might stay, some of it might still be here. I mean, we don't know until we find out, hopefully tonight. It's believed that the spirits that have been seen here are the original owners, which, like I said, this is 100 years ago. So if that's the case, they've been here for a long time.
The ballroom, it was open every single Saturday. This place has seen lots and lots of activity. I mean, it was a literal hot spot back in the 1920s when this place was open. There is an apparition of a woman who has been seen countless times outside. The lore is that she died here. Nobody knows why, so we're going to try to figure out why or how she died here. It is reported that she's either unable or unwilling to leave. So we will be trying to figure out whether she can leave or if she is stuck here, and if she's stuck here, if we can maybe help her out.
Or if it's even her. Unconfirmed. Hopefully we can confirm that. A lot of the guests here have, I mean, there's online reviews, there's kind of just old-timey stories in a small town like this. It spreads pretty quick. Lots of these guests have described like a feeling as if someone's in the bed with them, moving around when they're, alone in the bed. And there's been lots of footsteps. There's been lots of like banging on the walls. I mean, they've just heard and experienced and had weird things happen. So much to some that they left. Like they just straight up packed their stuff, left the hotel early. I mean, there's a lot of weird experiences that the guests have had here over the last 100 years. And then that's just the ones that have been reported. What hasn't been reported? It is currently 10:52 at night. Brother Man and I are going to start things off. Start this shindig. All right.
Starting off with just a regular Home Depot style twist on, twist off flashlight. Basically, we kind of set it pretty close to the middle, and then if a spirit comes up and touches it or taps it or whatever, they can turn it on, and it's a form of communication for us. Basically, just going to start with that and audible noises, and then we'll move on to the spirit box, and later we'll do the Estes.
We have some cat balls as well. These ones are kind of garbage. You pretty much have to stomp on them to make them work. Like you can throw them at the mattress and they don't turn on. Kind of funny actually. So if something sets it off, like that's a lot. That's like a heavy duty little ghosty guy there.
Yeah, like I'm sitting here tapping this right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot to set these ones off. These ones are kind of trash, but yeah, you learn, you do what you gotta do. So if something does set that off, I'm I'm pooping my pants. That's where I'm at. We'll really start things off here. Hello, my name is Mason. I just want to communicate with you. I do not mean you any harm. I come in peace. I just want to hear your story. Communicate openly with you. You're not allowed to attach to me. You're not allowed to harm me in any way. I am just here as a friend trying to talk.
My name's Kennedy, and yeah, we welcome you to come talk to us. And uh, yeah, you're not allowed to touch or attach yourself to us, but you're very welcome to talk to us. And we just want to hear your story. Are there any spirits here that would like to communicate with us? If there is, you can let us know by tapping or making an obvious sign or noise, or you can turn on our flashlight right next to us. Let us know that you're here.
I mean, we definitely hear talking in the background, whether that's the people in the other rooms watching TV or just being loud as frick. I don't know. Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can hear.
Thumping, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this mic will pick it up, but there's definitely thumping. I mean, it sounds like people are just walking around, nothing crazy right now. Okay, we're gonna go take a look at the hotel downstairs. Our people next door being really loud. So we're just gonna use this time and not waste it. Make sure we just go investigate what we can when we can.
Oh, poop.
I don't think we're supposed to be in the basement. Now the door won't close. The door's now closed. Water fountain. Yogurt. Toaster. Outside. Yeah. We could head outside. Where do we go? Dude, you should totally do a backflip off of that. Feels good out here. It's been 2 basement, 1 and 2. Now it's time for 3. Hey, what happens if you push this? Alright, we're gonna be real quiet. Ah! We were told floor 3 is the most creepy one. Let me see that. Make sure you shut that too. You shut it.
Kind of stinks up here.
Yeah, it smells like old eggs.
I was thinking like someone just blew up the work bathroom.
You're welcome. Not a creepy, ominous hallway or anything. So, today's episode of How Cooked Are We Chat? This cooked or this cooked? Didn't even, you gotta do it again, they didn't even get to see it. Come on, you gotta do it for chat. Ooh, 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 ooh. That stench, that smell, that's your stanky legs. Walking back down to our floor.
You gotta tell me if this is.
Say no.
Yes, the room with the.
Yeah, we didn't even have to pay extra for the poop stain and the dookie stain.
I call the larger dookie stain. The original owners of this place were Mr. and Mrs. Helgeson. Mr. Helgeson's first name is Nels. His wife's name was Elizabeth. They operated the hotel with the help of W.E. His name is Bill.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of noises going on right now. That's a motorcycle out there, but
someone just opened their door, it sounded like.
yeah, and then it sounded like someone walking, and now I heard a thump.
Yeah, they're going down the stairs now. So if we're doing the spirit box and get the name Nels, Elizabeth, Bill, Julia, or Mabel, those are the original people, it looks like. And they sold the hotel to Sherry Lomaz in 1963, and then sold it to Eugene Cyril on April 5th of 1974. Did you hear that tap?
Mm-hmm. It sounded like it came from the closet. That's still sounding like it's coming from the closet.
Yeah, almost like hangers moving or something.
Yeah. Of course, like I said, the crazy shit's gonna happen when we're not recording.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, if there is a spirit here and you are trying to communicate, could you please turn the light on in 3, 2, 1. Bruh. I think
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think it liked you earlier, now it doesn't. I think it likes me now. It's getting brighter. Would you like to communicate with me? Turn the light off. Well, that worked. Didn't let me get to the countdown, but that's alright. Thank you for trying to communicate with us. Would you like to tell us something? If you would, yes. All right. Do you want to go like blink once for yes, blink twice for no? I can't tell. I'm sorry. Turn yourself off if you're good with that. In 3, 2, 1.
That's pretty close.
That's close. Okay. Do you come in peace? Are you friendly? Stay on if you are friendly. Turn off if you're not friendly.
See, I still don't know though. Like
I don't
it
either.
could just be good timing on our end.
But it's happened like 4 times, which if it's off and on that frequently, you're gonna have good timing a few times at least. So I don't know. This is weird. Turn off if there's more than one of you. Turn on if there's more than one of you. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Either it is coincidence. Alright. So there's only one of you. Kind of blinking. Alright.
Can you get brighter if you're a female? Turn off if you're a male?
Turn off if you're a female. Okay, I mean,
Or it's neither, and that's why I was kind of sitting in the middle.
neither. How are you not male or female?
Oh, what's it called? The energy, like there's spirits that were made just from energy. They could have been from the ballrooms and stuff that they had.
That could be. Huh? I lit up.
It got really bright there.
It did. I got really, really bright.
Are you an energy that was made by the people from the ballrooms?
Do you have a name? Can we give you a name? Okay. What? Ah, man, I don't know about this. Can we call you George? George, alright. We'll call you George. Shout out to my boy George. You know who you are. So, George, how long have you been here? I did.
Yeah, I did squeak or something.
I think that was brakes.
I heard it over here.
Oh, yeah, I
It
heard
could have
it.
been out there. I don't know.
It got really bright. Holy cow, that is super bright. Okay.
I mean, I don't see any cars.
Was that you, George? Turn off if that was you. Stay on if it wasn't you then. Alright. Well,
So it was him.
George, if that was you, could you turn the light on? In 3, 2, 1. Okay, it wasn't George.
I don't know, man.
It seemed, I don't know. Party! George, have you seen some fun activities here? Have you been to these social gatherings? Yeah?
I want to say, like, maybe turn the light straight on or straight off for yes, and have it flicker or fade on and off for no.
Okay. George, can you hold the light on steady for yes and flicker it for a no?
Go straight on. That's
Straight
yes.
on, yeah. Okay. Go ahead and turn off and we will ask you some questions. Thank you. So, George, have you been here for a long time? Stay on bright, yes. Flicker for no. Yes, okay. Okay, George. Have you enjoyed being here? Do you currently enjoy being here? Yes. Okay.
Go ahead and turn it off, and we'll ask you another question if you're okay with that. Are you over the age of 50?
Have you been here for 50 years or more, George? No. Okay.
Go ahead and turn it off for us. Do you have an age?
Yes and no, kind of? Yes and no? Okay, start flickering if it's a yes and no. And it immediately started flickering. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe it's a yes, as
It's
in
really flickering.
they have an age, but they're attached to something that doesn't have an age? I don't know.
Are you in this room with us right now?
No.
No, like
Yes and no again, it looked like. Yeah. Yes. Okay, yes as in yes and no. Okay. So you've got an interesting story to tell, don't you?
no.
No? Alright, that's fair. Yes, okay.
Are you just here to hang out and talk with us?
Yes.
Kind of.
And no. Yes and no. Okay.
Was that noise we just heard over by the closet you?
No. No. Okay. Stay really lit, super bright if we are in any form of danger here. No, we're not. Okay. Are you friendly, George?
Yes.
Alright, cool. We're friendly too, George. We just want to talk with you. We're just here to hang out, learn a little bit about you. Did you visit here when you were living, George? Or were you never living here?
Well, if he's just a built up energy, maybe.
Yeah, but he's saying a yes and a no. Like, he's got an interesting story. Right, George. Yeah. So do you remember when you first moved here, like when you first arrived here? No. Okay. Were you once a living being? Yes. Okay.
It was like instant.
Yeah. Right. Do you know what type of living being you were? Like, do you remember your life before now? Yes. Okay. Were you a human being before this? Yes. Okay.
Were you born in the 1900s?
Yes. Okay. Make you a deal, George. If you turn the light out entirely, I'll start naming years and you light up whenever we're getting close. Was it in the 1990s? The 1980s, the 1970s, the 1960s. Okay. Alright. So it was in the 1960s. Okay.
Was it in the 1960s? But okay, well, 1960s, or
Okay.
I don't know. It's flickering.
1961. Okay. So 1961. Okay. Were you born 1961? Did you visit here in 1961?
Turn it straight on.
No. Did you die in 1961?
I don't know if that's a yes or no.
Kind of looked like
Can
guessing.
you answer that for us again? Turn it straight on if you died in 1961. Have it flicker on if you didn't die in 1961.
You didn't die in 1961. Okay.
Were you born in 1961? Turn it straight on if you were. Have it flicker on if you were not.
Not. Did you get attached to something here in 1961? It's like a yes to me. Maybe no, maybe yes. That one was weird. Okay. Or did you get attached to someone here in 1961? No.
George, do you have the ability to make a tap or an audible noise so we can hear you in a different way?
Yeah, kind of a yes and no.
If you are, we'd really love to hear it.
No. George, did you pass away at a young age? No. Did you pass away at an old age? Yes. No.
Do you like us calling you George? Or are you okay with us calling you George? You got pretty bright. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You sticking around and hanging out, George?
That might have been me.
Yes. Yes, it was you. You didn't like him trying to communicate with your light, did he? Did you? No.
George, can you tap this ball next to the flashlight? Or push it? If you tap it hard enough, it'll light up.
No.
If you make that ball light up, Mason and I will do some dance moves for you.
No. No.
Have you been in this room all day with us? Yes.
Yes. Okay. George, do you know why you're here? Yes.
That was nice of you, right?
Are you here for a good reason, George? That would be yes and no.
I'd say no.
No. Oh, really? Are you here for a bad reason, George? Yes and no. Or a no.
Are you stuck here?
Yes. Were you married, George? Yes. Okay. Maybe George got married here.
Did you get married here at the Helgeson Hotel?
No.
No. Did you have kids?
Yes. Okay. Did you die of natural causes, George? Looks like a yes. Okay. Did you live a happy life, George? Yes. Okay. I mean, you had a wife, you had a kid, or you had kids.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes, you had kids, a wife and kids.
Yeah.
Did you attend any of the ballroom dances here with your wife?
Yes. Okay. Was it in 1961 that you attended the ballroom dance here?
No. I'm thinking you said he was born in 1961. Were you born in 1961?
Yes. Okay.
I thought so.
Alright.
George, is it only you in here with us right now? Yes.
Alright. George, are we the first people to really try to communicate with you in this room here? Yes. Okay. Do you enjoy communicating with us tonight, George? Yes and no. More of a yes,
Yeah,
though.
it didn't turn out super bright, but it didn't really flicker on either.
It's kind of a yes and no, more of a yes, I think. I think we're starting to get to know George pretty well. Yeah. Yeah and no. Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Alright. Would you like to try a more direct line of communication with us, George?
Where we can actually hear your voice. I don't know on that one.
That's pretty unclear, George. Could you try to say yes or no again? Yes. Okay. We can do that, George.
We're going to turn off the flashlight and we will talk to you in a different method.
Alright. Well, yet again, while we weren't recording, this light had been off for 5-10-ish minutes. And then Kennedy suggested we do the spirit box again, and it immediately lit up. Instantly. And then we're going to try the spirit box again. For obvious reasons. We're
We're going to do a different method, though, called the Estes method. Basically, I don't know if you've heard of the Yanny or Laurel thing, or Green Needle and Brainstorm. Basically, you will sometimes ask a question and you'll have wishful thinking and kind of hear through the spirit box what you want to hear. So what this does is we have noise canceling headphones on, and the person without the headphones will be asking questions that I cannot hear. I will just be spitting out whatever the spirit box is saying. That way Mason or whoever's asking the questions, they won't be able to manipulate unknowingly what they're hearing.
Hello, to whomever I am speaking. I am Mason. This is Kennedy. We do not mean you any harm. We would just like to communicate with you. Feel free to communicate through my friend and his little spirit box here. Could you please tell me your name? Lights going up. Okay. We know you're really good at using this to communicate. Could you please use this device here to communicate?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. How many of you are here?
What's up?
I'm just here to communicate with you. I'd like to hear more about you.
No.
Know what? You wouldn't like to communicate with me? Is this you, George? Oh, it turned off right as I finished my question. George, if this is you, please turn the light on in 3, 2, 1. Maybe it's not George. Guys, I kid you not, I feel like I just felt footsteps in this room. Like the ground shifted a little bit. Is that a spirit here? Are you in this room? Lit up. Okay. Are you friendly? If you're friendly, turn on. If you're not friendly, just blink. Man, I got a weird feeling right now. I don't know if this mic is picking it up, but I swear what he's been talking about all night. Something weird with the bathroom. I swear I heard footsteps back there. Just like a little light 1-2 footstep. See? See? What? So that was you. Okay. Are you friendly? You just want to talk? You do. All you want to do is talk and communicate. Turn the light on. In the next 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am hearing weird noises. Multiple spots in this room now. You are not allowed to attach to us. You are not allowed to attack us. You are not allowed to do any harm. You do not have mine or his consent. Correct. You do not have consent. You cannot harm us. So they do not seem to want to communicate to the spirit box, just the light. Dude, this is weird. He's not getting anything in there. Who are you? What is your name? Please try to communicate through this device. We will be able to understand you more clearly, and you'll be able to tell us your story easier if you choose to not communicate through this and communicate through that. That device will help you and us communicate easier. Do you not like that device? Turn off if you don't like that device. 3. Oh, I didn't even get to finish my countdown.
The only
You're the only what? Okay, I'll make you a deal. If you only want to communicate through the flashlight, if that's easier, turn it on. If it's you're having trouble communicating through him and you'd rather communicate through me, blink the light. That's all you have to do. You can tell me that. I can help communicate. You're blinking. Okay. Freaky shit happened, but you couldn't hear anything. So that was badass. That was very cool.
like what?
Like footsteps in the bathroom. There's only 2 footsteps.
Well, that's what I said earlier. I heard there was like 3 footsteps right there, or 3 taps on the wall right there.
Yeah, and I also felt like someone was walking earlier.
Yeah, I felt it on the ground
Yeah,
over there.
and when I asked, that lit up, and then I was like, "Was that you in the bathroom?" And then I lit up, and then I was like asking it like, "Are you friendly? What's your name? Like, who are you? How many of you?" It wouldn't answer, and then like, man, I heard noises over there too. This is weird, and then it lit up again. So